Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu news bulletins for the 5th of July. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National news. Assam 8 subgroups to stabilize the state's population.
The BJP-led government in Assam has decided to constitute 8 subgroups towards stabilizing the state's population. The decision was taken after a meeting between Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and indigenous Assamese Muslim leaders on Sunday. Each group would work in specific sectors such as health, education, financial inclusion and women empowerment.
The return of former Haryana Chief Minister Om Prakash Chautala.
Former Haryana Chief Minister Om Prakash Chautala's release could not have come at a more opportune time for his party, which is struggling to keep itself relevant in the state politics. Political analysts are unanimous that the return of the old patriarch will boost the party's morale, but do not expect any big turnaround in its fortunes.
RSS chief, don't get trapped in a cycle of fear that Islam is in danger.
Mohan Bhagwat addressed a program organized by the Muslim Rashtriya Manch. RSS chief asserted that those who indulged in lynching were against Hindutva. He added that the concept of Hindu-Muslim unity was misleading because there was nothing to unite as differences did not exist.
COVID-19 in India, a new government study.
Study looked at data from patients enrolled in 40 hospitals between September 1, 2020 and January 31, 2021. It took into account 18,961 individuals enrolled in NCRC, which included 12,059 hospitalized patients from the first and 6,903 second COVID-19 wave.
Indian Railways to install video surveillance systems at railway stations.
A Memorandum of Understanding (MoU) was signed between Indian Railways and RailTel for the installation of surveillance cameras at 983 stations across the country. The project envisaged under the Nirbhay Fund to enhance safety of women passengers has derailed. An investigation by the Central Vigilance Commission (CVC) found serious irregularities in the tendering process.
Rafale deal, a joint parliamentary committee is a must.
The demand follows a French judge's appointment to investigate the multi-million-dollar deal. The Communist Party of India, Marxist, demanded a joint parliamentary committee. The CPI-M accused the centre of raking in revenue at the expense of ruining people's lives.
Navjot Singh Sidhu defends free power up to 300 units.
Navjot Singh Sidhu has been at loggerheads with Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh. Sidhu's tweets come at a time when Punjab is reeling under an acute power shortage crisis. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has promised 300 units of free electricity to each household.
International news. China's first tandem spacewalk.
Chinese astronauts successfully performed the country's first tandem spacewalk on Sunday. They worked for 7 hours on the outside of the new Tiangong station in orbit around the Earth. Their tasks involved elevating a panoramic camera outside the Tianhe-Core module, as well as testing the station's robotic arm.
Philippine Air Force plane crash.
The plane had attempted to land at Jolo Airport but overshot the runway without touching down. It failed to regain enough power and height and crashed at nearby Patikal. A number of soldiers were seen jumping out of the aircraft before it hit the ground, sparing them from the explosion caused by the crash.
The United Arab Emirates backs OPEC plan to cut oil production beyond April 2022.
UAE calls OPEC plan to extend global pact to cut oil production beyond April 2022 unfair. UAE is one of the group's largest oil producers, seeking to increase its output. The UAE said it supported plans for output increases over the summer, believing the market is in dire need of higher production.
Taliban capture Panjwai district in Kandahar province.
Panjwai district is the 5th district in Kandahar province to fall to the Taliban in recent weeks. The fall comes 2 days after US and NATO forces vacated Bagram Air Base near Kabul. The province of Kandahar is the birthplace of the Taliban, who went on to rule Afghanistan with a harsh Islamic Sharia law.
Myanmar, 25 anti-Junta fighters and civilians killed.
Fighting broke out in Depayan Township in central Myanmar on Friday. Villagers say the military opened fire on a village hoping to flush out members of the local defense force. State-run media offer a different account of the skirmish, saying the military was patrolling the area when they were ambushed.
Business news. Term life insurance riders.
A term life insurance plan is a cost-effective, pure protection life insurance product that has become essential given unprecedented times such as the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The payout amount can be used by the dependents to meet daily expenses, repay loans and pay one-time expenses such as children's education and/or for wedding.
Why you shouldn't invest in highly liquid investments.
Those who are financially insecure are more likely to prefer liquid investments than others. It is important to give up liquidity for your goal-based bond investments. Instead of keeping too much money in your savings account or short-term deposits, invest in fixed deposits that align with your life goals.
Sports news. Copa America semi-finals, Lionel Messi scores 76th international goal.
Argentina beat Ecuador 3-0 to progress to the semi-finals of the Copa America. Lionel Messi scored his 76th international goal for Argentina and laid on 2 assists. Argentina will face Colombia in the semi-finals after Colombia beat Uruguay 4-2 on penalties. The other semi-final will feature defending champion Brazil and Peru.
World Cup quarter-finals, England vs Denmark.
England reached first European Championship semi-finals since 1996 with 4-0 win over Ukraine. Harry Kane scores twice and Harry Maguire heads England's third in the second half. Substitute Jordan Henderson scores his first goal for England in the last 4. Denmark beat Czech Republic 2-1 in Baku to reach the last 8 of the tournament.